This week's project is a dresser. We're going to do black chalk paint and just dress it. She wants to leave the top original. It's really not too bad. A few little scratches, but I can't sand it down. As you can see from the back here, we have some particle board. They did the trim in wood, but not the particle board. So we're gonna just clean it up so she has that two-tone contrast. I really like the detail here on the trim. So one side was a little banged up. This side is good, but then the other side needed a piece glued back on, which I use Gorilla super glue. It takes 10 to 15 seconds for adhesive, so make sure you wear gloves. Don't want to get any of it on your skin, but it works really well. You need a putty knife, wood filler, and a clamp. So I did that for this piece right here that was broken off. Put in wood filler on a few spots, and I'm about to use my Duragold sandpaper. I think it's the best sandpaper out there. And we're gonna get that sanded smooth. Gonna get a little bit of sanding on the dresser sides for some texture, and then we're gonna get the drawer faces sanded as well to get all of our prep done before we clean and apply chalk paint. Okay, all my surfaces are ready for our first coat of chalk paint. I have it strained into my Wagner paint sprayer. Again, we're going to do a fine mist, so you want that dial all the way in on your gun. I added a little bit of Paint Easy. Krylon's chalk paint is not super thick, so it really didn't need a lot. So that's good, but I only go to Lowe's. I use the Lowe's MVP status rewards, so I only shop there. There is also Dutch Boy chalk paint, which is at Menards, and Rust-Oleum chalk paint, which is super thick and hard to work with, if you ask me. But I like the Krylon. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, as long as it has good coverage and I can get through it to distress to create the look, we are good to go. So here's all the surfaces. Everything's been sanded with 120 grit sandpaper, and to get all the crud off of there. And then I use Windex to wipe everything down, get all the sanding dust out, use my air compressor to spray out the dresser, the insides of the drawers. These are the there's two little jewelry things that go on top of the dresser. They're not attached, they just sit there, which is really neat, but these are felt lined. So I got those pretty clean. And at the end I'll take a lint roller and they'll be immaculate. Over here, these are the little jewelry boxes I'm talking about. So since she wants to leave the tops natural, we're going to use the orange glow at the end, and it will really bring your wood back to life. And so we wanted to do the jewelry compartments, leave the tops original for that. So I just use kitchen trash bags from Menards, from Sam's Club, their Members Mark brand. And then I used a painter's tape get it off the Amazon. You don't even need that green expensive frog tape. There's the brand if you're looking for a good painter's tape, and something a little bit cheaper. It comes in a pack of 2. So everything over here is ready to go. The damage, I get, the super glue, Gorilla super glue used to attach that piece. Wood filler and everything sanded smooth so that when I paint, you shouldn't really notice any damage on here. It's unfortunate that the top is not real wood. They used real wood for the drawer faces, and it looks like some of the drawers in here, that's cedar. So I'm not sure why. I think the tag on the back says that it was manufactured in like 91, so during the ages of the particle board, and trying to save some money. But it's a great set. It was given to her, so we're gonna make the best out of it, and you won't even believe the transformation once I get the black chalk paint on and get it distressed. So here we go. All of our chalk paint is dried overnight. Looks nice and smooth. I'm really happy with the coverage that the Krylon chalk paint gives. And it really like feels super smooth. It doesn't feel super dry and chalky like Rust-Oleum and Dutch Boy does. So I've started distressing over here. I use a palm sander and a 120 grit. So I've gone along the edges here, and you can take your air compressor and spray off the dust. If my air compressor turns on, I apologize for your ears, but it's got to fill up with the air, so bear with me here. So you can get all the sanding dust off, and then you can take like a baby wipe and get these scuffs here off. That looks pretty good. So here's a sneak peek. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. The client bought new handles for the dresser, so she is going to drop those off. They're going to be a gold copper color. So once I take the top off and get it orange glowed, that's going to be a really nice complement to those gold copper handles. So I can't wait. Stay tuned for the reveal. I will be sealing with ultra flat polycrylic as soon as I am done distressing. And here's the final reveal. I have black chalk paint. It's been distressed, and the client wanted to change the handles, so we have 10 new handles and 4 new knobs on there, plus the 2 on the jewelry compartments. Getting closer here, and you can see the distressing with the palm sander. And this is really neat. Felt line drawers, bright red. But the top is in great condition, so we left that original, but it looks beautiful. Here we go. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.